the ability to move through these states consciously. The text offers a revolutionary notion. Death is simply an extension of life, and life itself is a series of countless small deaths, transitions between different mental and emotional states. By mastering these transitions in everyday life, you prepare for the ultimate transition, death, allowing you to enter the afterlife with clarity and purpose. Through practices like meditation, dream yoga, and energy visualization, you train your consciousness to stay aware, even in altered states, just like lucid dreaming trains you to become aware in your sleep. This isn't just about avoiding fear or confusion in the afterlife. It's about becoming the ultimate master of your own mind, capable of navigating every aspect of existence, including the afterlife, with full awareness. Modern lucid dreaming studies confirm what the Tibetan masters have known for centuries. The dream state is a training ground for consciousness. By becoming aware during dreams, you can learn to stay conscious through the transitions of life and death, moving seamlessly through dreams, altered states, and ultimately death itself. If you can stay conscious in a dream, the Tibetan Book of the Dead suggests you can stay conscious in death, and that's where the real magic happens. Here's a practice straight from the Tibetan tradition. Step 1. Visualize your consciousness like a stream of light.
Big up yourself.
Every day, spend a few minutes practicing this visualization. Imagine the light transforming and evolving through different stages, flowing, expanding, and eventually merging with the universal energy around you. As you master this practice, you are training your consciousness to remain clear and stable through the bardos, whether they be in life, dreams.
So where go on? Yeah, you know, I gotta get to 1,000 subscribers though, man. I need 1,000 subscribers. Man, I wonder if could I get 1,000 subscribers today. Now 183 on that channel. Yeah. So I need to get up to 1,000 to unlock some of my features on the channel. Yeah. But anyway, we are going, John. How else out there? Double tap the screen. It's a 3 and 2 like. Who in here don't like it? It's been a minute. Right? 14 people. 3 likes. Double tap the screen, people. Show YouTube say you love the Q man. You see? Every time the Q man up on YouTube, them for sending a notification. It's B. Bless up yourself. Yeah, man. 17 people. What now going with? How's the Monday morning? Y'all playing hooky from work. Why y'all not at work today? Huh? Are y'all, huh? How many y'all at work today out of the 17 up in here right now? I got 3 likes out of 17. That's embarrassing. You not like me? I know I ain't the most handsome motherfucker. It's 1 a.m. Where the fuck you at, Stacy? 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Where you at? Australia. God damn, Stacy, you way over there. You way on the other side, Stacy. Huh? I'm curious. Are you white or are you black, Stacy? Just curious. Being in Australia, but your name's Stacy. Huh? Are you white or are you black? You white? Okay. There's a reason why I ask, because normally, you know, my program be going in real hard on white folks. But, you know, I've been adjusting it lately, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to communicate. There are those white folks that, you know, I don't want them to get my message the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? The messages that I be coming off with. I don't want them to take it the wrong way and get discouraged, because lately I've been discovering that a different, um, or you know, since I've been coming out with the program, I've seen a lot of white folks come on the program, and I can tell by my spill and how I'm giving it up, they are very disappointed in in the way they see the relationship between whites and blacks, right? I can I can imagine the takeaway from my program. It's like they would think, say, damn, I thought we were getting better or getting closer, or but from the likes of his program, um, it don't look like it, man. Right? So I had a while just sit down and think about it. And one of the reasons is early this morning, there's a channel, these two sisters from Africa, probably Ghana, I think. They're called Twins. It's the Twins or something like that. Is the name of their channel. So they had a white guy on there, you know, and I've listened to other white people speak similar like him, but normally, like halfway through their speech, I tend to tune out, right? But the reason why I stood and listened to him, because his speech, his demeanor and character had a more, I'm not gonna say a black vibe, but so I'm gonna say more of a hip hop vibe, right? So it was more tolerable and more believable. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, big up yourself. You subscribe to the channel, Stacy? Hope you subscribe. Yeah, um so listening to him, and he's making it clear, and I could see it how he's giving it up, that he's not one of those silent white folks. He's not one of those silent white dudes. You know, he's not afraid of calling a spade, calling it out, calling his peoples out. He also has a. I also like the way how he size up black folks too, with the different issues that they have. You know, it was actually tolerable hearing it come from him as a white dude. You know, so and he was talking some real shit. He was kicking some real shit. You know. So listening to him, I appreciated it. I appreciated what he was saying and how he was saying it. And that he was brave enough to speak the truth like that. You know, real truth he was speaking. You know. And I wonder if I could find the video. Let's just play it. Just to kind of put y'all in the same space that I am, So no, he was keeping it official. So I got to give it up to him, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if I can find back that video. Yeah, here it is. So we're gonna check it out. Cause he's speaking real truth to the present times, you know. And he seems that he's taken the time to read some, you know, the history and some of the plight of, you know, not only his own people but also of blacks, you know, and I can say I appreciate it. First time I'm saying that about a white folk. There's others as I'm looking at him that I can look back and say I appreciate too. There was a gentleman there from in Texas, and there's Helena, that white female there. You know, they give it up the real way. You know, really trying to find solutions and fix the problems that we have. You know, so I want to take the time here now to give white folks like those, you know, their props. You know, and encourage y'all to, you know, keep on the good fight, man, because it's not, you know, it's as Stacy would say, we all bleed red. Then you knowing that we all bleed red, you're basically saying that we all the same. We all, then if that be the case, then feel my pain. Then, you know what I'm saying? Not just say we all bleed red because you want an easier time or an easier get along or a pass while amongst black folks. You know, it's more than that. It's more than that. It's more than we all bleed red. You know, Stacy, you know, I wouldn't be the one, or black folks wouldn't really need to be the one that you would express that angle to, like we all bleed red, because we know that we don't have a problem with it or with you. You know, as we know, all of the race problems, you know, comes from the white side. All of them. All of the wars that goes on in the world, we know comes from the white side. All of the colonization, economic colonization, physical colonization, you know, mental colonization, you know, subliminal colonization that's going on. All of that stuff is being carried out by the white race. You know, all the ills of societies, of every society that you see in the world, when you look at it, to the end of the day, truth be told, white folks have their hands in it. And that's why the problems are. You know, everywhere, you know, you white folks, they separate themselves from it. Those places generally work their situations out and figure it out, you know. The ones that can't, I mean, you take a place like Haiti, like, come on, oh gosh, man. You telling me after so many centuries after so-called Haitian revolution, these people can't get it together? Like, what's wrong with these people? And that's just bullshit, because at the time of the Haitian revolution, you got to think, Jamaica wasn't necessarily far away from it. So why life is the way it is in a place like Jamaica, and it's set the way it is in a place like Haiti? You know, it's not because the Haitians are dumb and they can't figure shit out and they don't know what time it is. You know, it's because they're not being allowed to. You know, they're still living under colonization. You know what I'm saying? Duran Griffith, big up yourself. You know? Yeah, man. You know, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, yo. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. You know, if you know anybody who might be interested in my type of content, you know, the 6 people that's in there, I would appreciate you share it, them to subscribe, and let's convince them to share it. You know, we get from 12 to 24 and so on, people. You know, that's how we do the thing, you know, because I want to get the channel to at least 1,000 subscribers so I can open up the other features on the channel, right? Because as you know, they have the Lions Squad channel shut down right now, right? So Yeah, so it is what it is, people. If we if we look at it for what it is and call a spade and just be truthful, and we look around the world, none of the stuff that's going on in the world, people, if you just be truthful, man, none of the stuff, none of the ills and problems, and even the foreseen problems, the ones, the problems where we're all sitting here looking at things right now and how they're going, and we're saying if they continue this way, then we know XYZ is going to happen in the future, right? And when you look at it, who is behind it? Blue Flick, big up yourself in general. You know, never really went nowhere, my friend. It just the day I see him here, just I got through a little thing that reached me, where I just couldn't believe said something like that reached me, you know. Um, so I had to go through some little moral reasoning and stuff, which I'm still going through, you know what I mean? But we get into that the next time. You see me? But either way, big up yourself, said it. Big up on yourself. Share out the program, people. Let's see, try to get whoever try to get them to subscribe to the channel and people, just for the support. Let's get it up there. You know? Don't know say YouTube not too like my content them. So more while them now give me advertisement and them thing there. You see me? So don't know if you like the thing, there's ways you can support the thing, I have PayPal and them thing there. Me can put it out there and ones and ones can support up the thing, you see me? Same way, it help the program said way, you see peoples. But either way, as me I say, if you look upon the thing, yeah, that me I hear, cause I got some phone calls, I got some phone calls from quite a few people. Them like, yo, them want to scroll, but they know say I'm not on, so it's like they're in a conundrum. You see me? Yeah, they tired of scrolling. They're like, yo, we just want to find your live and just chill. you know. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all straight. Enough time I contemplate, just leaving this thing alone, walking. Enough time my inner spirit tell me like, yo, that's enough. You said enough. What more can you say? What more is there to say, You see? You got enough material out there. Where people can go back and reflect on still. You see? But I'm telling you, boy, the phone calls and the message them I get when I'm not seen, I want to keep encouraging me, just keep pulling me back in. You know that old saying, and trying to get out, but it just keep pulling me back in, Yeah, but I forward back, because guess what? It's not crime, you know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to get away from crime, criminal lifestyle, and it keep pulling you back in. So you just need to be strong and have the discipline to not go back in. But this here is a different energy, different pull, So, it's all right. It's a safe turnaround, So I appreciate it. You see me, people? I appreciate it. I appreciate it, yo. On some real shit. Appreciate all the well wishes, Yeah, and I appreciate all the, people who, want to see the thing do good. So as I was moving on, one of my, focus, besides from the youths them, is, just trying to open up our eyes on both sides, both black and white, you know. Okay, Duran, that's what's up, yo. Seagate, blessings. Yeah, I appreciate the encouragement, CG. You know what I'm saying? How long you been following me up, CG? Your name, I don't know. Cause this your first time commenting. Your name look new. Like me can't catch it in my memory box. Although me I get hold still, so the brain cell them not the same. You know. Yeah, man. But the program, as me I said, the thing what me you try to really is just for, because I think there's as for a lot of things with me I say, I think there's just this great awakening that's happening right in front of our eyes. A lot of us don't even notice it, don't even realize that that's what's happening. But even as you scroll, you look through the internet, you see some things on the internet that before you wasn't seeing them things there, you know, and they're highlighting things that's happening, current things that's happening, and them things in ain't gone, some years ago. A lot of information that's coming out, a lot of knowledge that's coming out. It even got me to the point where enough things me have to reteach myself. Enough little things. You understand? Find out that, me have enough little flawed in my knowledge box. I have to straighten out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, CG. Alright. That's what's up. So you subscribe to the Lion Squad channel there too, right? Yeah, man, but how you get but how you get to that channel, yeah? I know that channel, yeah, I not to use that channel, yeah, still. I'm gonna use it like when them shut down. That wait name there. If you find out from the Lion Squad, I just run into it. Me, I saw, you know. Okay, alright, CG. Okay, so that means you're there, friend. You know what I go on, my friend. You know? Yeah, man. Yo, say, at one time that, we say we have 5 people in here right now, right? 5 people. Go back and forth to 4 to 5. And normally you look at that like, wow, you think now to go down Ray, and so, how come more people now tune in and whatever. So them look at things that can discourage you too, because you probably like, yo, people now feel the thing also, But I look at B what they contact me about 2 days ago. She just come into the program named Moko. And she listened to it and she contacted me this morning last night I showed me, say, yo, she learned, me set her upon a different path, you see me? I say, hey, and she have big me up on her, thank me and I appreciate it, you see me? Yeah. So, even just them little things there, I say, yo, so one person that, I now come out here, come look for 100 views and me work with the 4, 5, 6 people who tune in to the thing. You see him? Because even if I just one out of them reach, me know say something get done. You understand? Because that them say, Them say if you reach one person, job well done. You dig? And she's the latest person. I show me say, yo, me help her out a lot. And that's the key word there, me help her out a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that just keep hitting me in my head. Me help her out a lot. I like that. I like the sound of that because I want to help people in whatever ways I can. You see me? I want to let positive vibes resonate. You know, I want to make good energy resonate. Every morning, whoever's following me, every morning we get up with good energy and positive vibes. Move our day forward. You see? Stacy, you still there? Him, yeah, Joanne B. You see? So, and I'm gonna tell you, that was really my angle. But then, you know, sometimes you see run up to all 100 and odd and 200 and odd, and you get kind of excited, and then you get caught in that. So when you don't see it, goddess, you know, you wonder where I go on. You know, I mean, I expect it to really goddess up on that channel here because not a lot of people don't know about this. I only have 180 subscribers. You know, you see me? So you kind of get caught up in it. But the other day, I was listening to 10 Star. I was listening to 10 Star live. I don't know how much of y'all familiar with me and 10 Star situation, you know? But I was listening to his live, you know? You know, said me and 10 Star, you know, been at it already, you know, internet style wise. You dig, you know? Because I'm not like all me talk about Gaza. You see? It's all good. He might defend him thing that him say. But I was listening to his thing though. In live what here. On live him do what here. And somebody was arguing with him. He was on the live, so like him say for instance, maybe him did have like maybe 50 or 60 people on it. So somebody must have come on the live and assess some things where the rest of people them who are watch wasn't feeling. So they left the live. So somebody must have commented and say, yo, run after person, no man, me might make the viewership go down and ray, right? So 10 Star, near 10 Star addressed it, you know, and I like how he addressed it. And it just reaffirmed my stance. You know, I say, which is right, you know, because I must say, yo, I could have one or two people in here. You understand? From them there with me, I hold a vibes and a energy. I saw the thing set. You see, because we not come out here for views. We really come out here for say a thing. You understand? Yeah. It's not the views drive me really come out here. I have things in my head. I see things more while as I go through my life and my travels. And I say, boy, would I like more people could I see this? You know, if it's helpful. You see? So as I say, I think we're in a time of an awakening, this great awakening that's happening. You know, that even they make mention of in scriptures and books like Genesis. You know, that, you know, truth will be revealed from the babe and suckling, you know. Wise words of wisdom will be coming from the babe and, you know, so, and you can see a lot of things being revealed, a lot of hidden knowledge and interpretation to scriptures and scripture books. You see it's flooding the internet too right now. You know, so this hope, you know, this great awakening I do feel is happening. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I'm gonna parallel it with this P. Diddy situation too. You know, that I feel that this whole P. Diddy situation is a part of the pushback of this awakening, because I do feel that to the latter part of Diddy's current situation, he was awakening and waking up. And because of that awakening is really why he finds himself in the situation that he's in right now. And I firmly believe that. I really don't, you know, and I'm sorry if a lot of people might take offense, because people, you know, there's people out there who's like really emotional over this stuff here. And when you give them your viewpoint and it doesn't fit the mainstream narrative, they get upset with you and they try to style you and put you in a box that don't fit you, you know, when you're just calling a spade a spade. The reality that, you know, just giving up the raw facts of the situation, you know. Um, so I firmly believe that from what I'm seeing just on a whole, because I'm not looking at Diddy's specific finite issue, I'm just looking at a whole what's happening to us as black folks. You dig? And the Diddy situation is playing a part in it. They're using it as a tool to push back on this great awakening that's happening. You know, not just a pushback, but it's also being used as a distraction. You know, at the end of this Diddy situation, I'm gonna tell y'all what is supposed to happen. What is supposed to happen at the end of this, when this is all said, this Diddy thing is all said and done. What's really supposed to happen is, black man, we're never supposed to look the same. When this is all said and done, we're all supposed to look like a bunch of skirt wearing, in the closet faggots. It just came out. We just been discovered. That is what this Diddy situation is painting an entire generation of black people as. It's like it's just bringing them all out the closet now. Every young black star that you see right now is fair to say they're a faggot. Every one of them. From the way this Diddy situation is putting it. You cannot stand up for anyone, any star, anybody that's in the industry right now. You can't put it down for none of them. Because chances are you're going to find out that you were wrong. That the nigga really is in the closet. The nigga really is a faggot. You dig? And that's what I see this whole thing, when this is all said and done, it's going to be like commonplace to just look at the average black man and just, in your mind, like, he's probably a faggot. That's how they got us now. Chances are he's a faggot. Chances are he's gay. Chances are he's a man sucking cock. You know? Chances are he's bending over some hairy ass nigga or some hairy chest nigga bending him over. You know? No matter how tough the nigga look. That's the picture they painting with everybody. You know? And what do you get from that? I mean, like, how does it really look? Like, they're emasculating the black man. And remember, there are kids seeing this as well. There are young ones who are still in their cognitive stages. And this media craze about this stuff is influencing them. They're becoming desensitized to this stuff here, because this is now the excuse. You know, we have to be able to see the subliminal picture. Normally, if you're scrolling, let's forget about this Diddy shit. Normally, if you're scrolling, and you know, and you just, as you're scrolling, you see the clickbait, you see the picture of the video, you see two niggas kissing. Chances are you're going to scroll along. You're not going to stop. You know what I'm saying? But now with this whole Diddy shit going on now, they make it to where it's tolerable and you don't even want to say anything about it, where they use the Diddy situation to put up a picture of the two hardest niggas you might know in the industry kissing each other. When you find out it's a Photoshop picture. You know, they're working on you, your mental, subliminally, desensitizing you to this shit. You know? So it's not as shocking, it's not as frightening. So now you could be in a public space, a party, or whatever the case is, and you might be around these people. It gives these people the excuse to come into your circle when they know your circle don't endorse that shit. So you can, with all that's going on, you can be in a space and a nigga walk up to you, slap you on your ass, and because they have so much desensitized you, instead of removing the furnitures out this nigga mouth right away, you like, yo nigga, I ain't that way, man. Don't do no shit like that again. You heard? That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of subliminal, underhand, mental retraining they try to give us under style. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, CG is destroying our image in front of the whole world, as you say, in real time. You know what I mean? In real time, because they're using the situation to just muddy the water with everybody. And you know the crazy shit is this. They're hassling Diddy about a lifestyle that their society promotes fully. They promote it. You dig? So how is it now that you're using the same shit you promote for people to do and partake in? You're using it to bring down this black king. And when I say they promote, all you have to do is just look to the porn industry. What's the difference between the porn industry and what they claim is happening at a Diddy party? No one is getting arrested in the porn industry. Huh? No one has gotten arrested for these type of behaviors, for human trafficking. Huh? When you film a porn video, chances are it's filmed, say, in California, but the actors in the video, you fly them out from places like Texas, Chicago, New York, Atlanta, all these places. Is that not human trafficking? If the same as what they're putting on Diddy? Is that not, what's the difference between that? Because they're claiming that Diddy is flying sex workers out from state to state, flying people out from state to state to have sex with them. Then what the hell is the whole porn industry built on? Is it not people, producers, studios, individual producers, executives flying women out, young girls out and paying them for sex? Isn't that what's happening? So how come nobody in the porn industry is getting scrutinized and arrested? Huh? And these are all consenting adults. Huh? What's the difference between what's happening at Diddy's place and the movie that Will Smith filmed with him in bed with a nigger? What's the difference? Because I'm sure Will Smith in the filming of that movie did not live in the area where that movie was filmed. He lived somewhere in another state. And he was flown there and paid to perform that act. I think they should go back through every movie, Hollywood movie, where they've had some kind of rape scene or sexual aggressive scene. Revisit them and lock those people up. Because those actors was flown from state to state. They should revisit all those videos, hip-hop videos, with these girls, young girls, frolicking and carrying on the most ways on these video sets. Right? And start locking up some of those people too. Because what's the difference? If you call a spade a spade. And when we look at it and realize that, keeping it truthfully, there is no difference. Once you look and see that there is no difference, then this whole Diddy argument fall apart. And now you have to start looking at it then. What's the real reason why they got Diddy? And then when you find out the real reason as to why they have him, it should make you scared. It should reaffirm what I've been saying to you, that we're still slaves. That's what we are. And the day you start to get it in your head that you no longer want to be a slave, then you need to get the understanding, if you're moving like how Diddy was moving, then they're going to Diddy you. You dig? That's what's going to happen. Stacy mentioned Epstein. Exactly. Listen. You know, I don't fully know the Epstein shit other than he had these parties on his island. And I don't know if they were underage girls or whatever. Fear. But I think, you know, all these situations of these underage girls and this stuff, they need to lock the goddamn parents up as well. How is it you get so much underage girls in these situations, if that's be the truth? I'm just talking. I don't know if it's just, I'm just speaking ahead of time. You understand? There has to be a system for it, of where they're able to pull them out of. When story come to bump and the shit gets out in the open and they start talking, you almost never hear any of them say they were kidnapped. Because that's another charge. That's something else. You never hear any of them say they were kidnapped. You see? So then how were you introduced to this situation? How were you pinpointed and seeked out? Right? And I believe, and check it now also. Yeah, what's that? Yeah, man. Right? Yeah, blue flick. How are these things happening? Because watch here now. When these girls come out, no report, no missing person report comes up that was instituted by any guardian. You just find a girl now that she's 30 or 35 plus or whatever the case is now, probably broken, hungry, things is not looking so good, so she comes out now with her story, trying to get a bag. Because I have to say that, and I'm not saying that to, not taking into account the victim side of it. But for the most part, a lot of them, they weren't victims until they realized that they needed a bag. Or they wanted a bag. Then they became victims. Right? Prior to that, it was all good. And I say it was all good because there are no parents in jail. And there should be, because if you were missing on an Epstein Island and there's no missing person report filed, then somebody for you is in cahoots with that shit. Huh? Doesn't that seem logical what I'm saying, people? Huh? If you're a young girl, 15, 16, 14, whatever, and you find yourself on the Epstein Island, in the Epstein crowd, I can't put that on Diddy. I can't use Diddy as an example because none of the evidence come out so far has lined any of that up with Diddy, this underage shit. So I'm using the Epstein part. Right? So I'm using the Epstein one because supposedly they're all the same circles, just different degrees of the behavior. So I'm saying, if you're a young girl, 14, 15, 16, 17, and you're in such situations, how did you get there? Because we notice when you people start coming out with your stories, you almost never speak on how you got there. Right? And truth be told, especially if you take the hip-hop crowd and system, you can find just as a hip-hop artist on stage in front of a crowd of happy teenagers rooting you on. The rule says if you're under 18, no ID, you're not allowed in the club. Under 21, you're not allowed to drink. That is the rule. But yet, a 16 and a 17-year-old will deceive the system, lie to the system, commit a crime that they cannot be arrested for due to their age, acquire false identification, just so they can enter these establishments and partake in the behaviors of adults. I'll give you Akon as one example. Do y'all remember the situation that happened with him? That he had to come out and that could have almost ruined his career. And he had to come out and make a song saying, telling the world how sorry he is. And we had the understanding of the situation that I believe the young lady must have been 17 years old or something. And she's on stage. How did you find yourself on stage as a 17-year-old? She's on stage performing lewd acts with those on Akon stage performing. And story broke. News came out that she was underage, and they went after Akon. Damn near ruined his career. Right? To me, at the time, it appeared that something happened in Akon camp, and they were just shaking him a little. Yo, nigga, don't play with us. We make it happen to you, nigga. Stop playing. Do what the fuck we say to do. I believe something like that could have happened or might have happened. But they gave him a second chance because he wasn't as bad as Diddy became. Not that Akon is doing any Diddy shit or what they accusing Diddy for. When I say that is that I mean that Diddy, I don't believe Diddy, that party shit they got Diddy on, that's some bullshit. All of that shit is bullshit. My thing with Diddy is that Diddy eyes became open. So I'm saying Akon eyes was open at the time, and they realized the nigga eyes was open, and they gave him a little tap up and said, nigga, close your motherfucking eyes, nigga. You know what I mean? And he closed back his fucking eyes. And they said, all right, go on now. You can go on, continue being Akon. You know? So, looking at it now, I'm asking, because these young girls, they're putting themselves in positions to ruin the careers of these people these people have worked hard all their lives to be where they are and make the money, and you know there are so much things attached to them and people that depend on them, and you done went and really F these people up, you know, with your act as a juvenile, you know. Possibly, you know what I mean? Alright, Blue Flick. You know, so I'm looking at it like, if my son go out there now, underage son, go and do some bullshit, police is coming and knock me up. They're knocking me up. If my son is walking on the street, picks up a stone and he throws it and smash somebody's car window open, they coming to knock me up. Yo, Mr. Q, this your boy? Yeah. Okay, come with us, please. That's what's gonna happen. But that's not what happened. Instead, they attacked Akon. Instead of the police grabbing that young lady and say, yo, where your parents at? Come on, let's go to them. That's what should have happened. Because if you were able to fool the trained security and to gain entrance to the venue, then who the fuck is Akon? If the trained security could not spot that you were underage, then how the fuck is Akon gonna spot you underage? Because I'm sure if you come up on stage and he just happened to say, because he shouldn't have to ask a broad how old you are in such a venue. Because the rule is you can't be in such a venue under 18 years old. So I don't need to ask. You wouldn't need to ask anybody how old you are. As long as once I see you in the place. You know what I'm saying? Yes, CG. You dig? But they chose at that time not to see it for what it really was. They chose to use the situation or use her to set up Akon at the time. You see? And we will sit there and cuss the situation and give Akon the worst beating, which we were doing. Right? A lot of us are like, you should have asked her age. And I don't need, you shouldn't have to ask. She's in this venue. How did she get in here? 3, 4, 5 other motherfuckers should have asked her that before I would have gotten the chance to ask her that. And if she passed on them, then who the fuck am I? Trained motherfuckers. So she obviously gained entrance with a fake ID. She obviously made up herself to look older than she was. Right? And enter the place. I know the deal. I was 14 years old in Studio 54. You heard? Yeah, did y'all hear what I just said? I was 14 and 15 years old going into Studio 54. And get this at the time. I didn't have to flash no ID. You know what I'm saying? I just had a little bit of this on me already and I was good to go. You know, all I had to do was just play the part. Like I'm some grown nigga. And I was in. You heard? In this atmosphere. And when I looked around, what I saw? Drugs, homos, all type of freaks, all type of shit that a 14-year-old shouldn't be seeing. But I put myself in that situation because back then Studio 54 was the fucking talk. You know what I mean? I want to see what this shit was all about. You heard? So, after visiting there on a hip hop night, on a disco night, it was another night. I've been there about 3 times. The last time was my last because shit was like crazy. I'm like, what the fuck is this going on here? I'm seeing directly niggas looking like broads. Long hair, lips. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, nah, this ain't my place here. When I come out the side, I seen like a line of like 3, 4 Porsches lined up and all them niggas was gays. I'm like, oh, hell no. You understand? But as a youngster, I put myself in that environment without the knowledge of parents or anybody or any guardian. Right? How many people could have gotten in trouble in that place because of the decisions that I chose to make? Huh? And if somebody had came to me and asked me, how old are you? I would have, damn sure, I'm 18. That's exactly what I would have said. 18. I had to put a little vase, mother. I'm 18. Yeah, I'm 18. You know what I'm saying? Straight. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Blue Flick. So that's just calling a spade, and we're not. We choose to put the blame. We put the blame on where it suits us. not on where it's supposed to go. You know? And if that was the case, men like R. Kelly wouldn't be sitting in jail wasting his fucking life away. Because without the parents of those so-called underage young ladies also being in the cell next to him. You know? The Epstein situation, you look at it, I have to say, it's a different situation from Diddy's situation. And because it's so, that's why they broke his neck in that cell. You heard? So, as y'all know, I don't write my stuff. I just press my thing and go live and let it go. How it go, it go. You know? So, I feel this Diddy thing here is something we all really need to pay attention to. Those of us who is conscious and now know what time it is, that they're only trying to fool us and use this as a distraction. I ask you all to pass the knowledge on. If you can't explain it, introduce that person to my channel. Introduce him to my live. Let's get on here and we chop it up. I'll convince them. You know, they're going to walk away very upset. You know? For the sake of the monotony, I've been on 1 hour and 2 minutes now, right? The spill been smooth and okay. I want to make the videos where they're watchable. They're not intimidating when somebody's scrolling and see a video and it says 2, 3, 4 hours. No, I really want to see, you know what I'm saying? Sit there watching me for like that for no 2, 3, 4 hours. You know what I mean? No video. So I'm going to end this one right now. This live on 1 hour. Let this video upload. Break it up like that. You know what I mean? Dress it up. Put the picture on it. Change the title to some Diddy shit. And upload it up there. So, you know, give people opportunity to see the different angles. You know what I'm saying? That I'm coming at. And then I'll be back, you know, in about 1 hour or 2. You know what I'm saying? Drink a little water. Moisturize my you know what I'm saying? And, you know, forward back. And we chop it up some more, right? In the meantime, y'all let who y'all need to let know about the program. Let them know. Convince them to subscribe to the program, people. You know, subscribe to the lives and stuff and watch them up. We want to get this to 1,000 subscribers. And I need y'all help to do it, right? So let's get busy with this, people. You know, let's build this channel right here. Bless up on the cell phone owner. Doesn't know the Andre. What we say? I see y'all back about 2 hours. Alright, CG, Joanne B, Blue Flick. You know what I'm saying? The real motherfucking ride or die. Lion Squad. We out.